It was exactly the fifth week into the new semester that the HOD walked into the lecture hall, trying to catch my breath after the insipid lecture by Dr. Greg, who handled us on a course in biochemistry. Ushered in a certain pin drop silence, which usually indicated a superior presence. I took a gaze. It was our HOD, who was encapsulated in an unusual demeanor. His face was lit with a bright smile to our utmost amazement. We could agree that was one in a decade smile of Professor Bonaventure, who has always cut us as a puritanic lecturer who intimates a friendless appeal. Arm in hand with him was a lady in her late 20s, whom he introduced as Dr. Mrs. Josephine, a newly employed lecturer in the department. I sat up, with my eyes fixed stealthily on one of the most enchanting women on campus. I was so mesmerized that I took no heed to her words of introduction. She was a beauty of immense proportion. Instantly, I started my ploy. Older and more advanced women have been my love interests. Young, beautiful, and sexy women who exude grace and allure. Her breast stood firmly in confidence, and her buttocks was in a monstrous competition. She has a striking, captivating eyes which drew my attention. Mrs. Josephine has a full lips that speaks of charm and a flawless skin that glows with vitality. Her smiles was radiating, and the pitch of her voice could lullaby even an adult. She ticked all my boxes, but getting her was a bigger risk, which I was determined to take. I wasn't called Prof. Screws only for the small catches. My beloved lecturer was a big fish that hooking her should immortalize my name as the 007 of the campus. I set up my strategy. I took note of her likings when she had her first class. I trimmed my hairs. She talked about white being her favorite color, which is also mine. I always had my white shirts well ironed and properly